Hey, welcome back to the Big Rant Show. Thank you for joining me. I cannot believe we are still talking about this in 2021. I cannot believe that after 6 months of watching state after state after state attack trans youth, the state of Texas is back at it again in a special session. Over 200, count them, over 200 anti-LGBTQ bills were pushed through state legislatures in the last 6 months. Not all of them passed. Texas lost quite a few of them. They tried to ban affirming care from parents, labeling them child abusers is what they tried to pass. They tried to ban affirming care from doctors and psychologists that help transgender youth. And now the Texas legislature, in a special session, is back at trying to ban youth from sports. Now, I don't understand why it is that we have to keep going over this, over and over again. But it doesn't make any sense. The radical right has lost their damn minds. They're attacking children day in and day out like it's their job or something. Aren't they supposed to be the right to life people? Aren't they supposed to be the ones that care about children? Oh, that's right. They only care about you from conception to 9 months. Then once you're born, they don't care. George Carlin hit that right on the nose. These kids need love and support, as I have mentioned dozens of times on this channel. It angers me to no end that we have to do this over and over again. I'm sorry, people. Transgender people are here. They exist, and you can't legislate them away. The fact that they think this is okay, that attacking families and children is okay, shows you that they are not a responsible political party. They care more about their own personal feelings than the feelings of other people. They don't agree with people being transgender, so they want to legislate them away. They don't support people being gay or lesbian or whatever. So nobody can be. Let's legislate them away, they say. If you ask me, this has gone too far. It is time for it to end. We need the Equality Act passed by the federal government in our Congress right now. No bipartisanship. If you don't support it, go on the record as not supporting it. If you're a Democrat and you don't support the Equality Act, get out of the party. Join the Republicans. You're a bunch of losers. It's that simple. If you're a Republican and you don't support the Equality Act, guess what? Make it known. I want to see all these Republicans get up on national television and tell the American people that they don't support the Equality Act, that they don't support equality for LGBTQ Americans. All politicians, any politician that doesn't support it. In fact, hit me up at bigrantshow@gmail.com if you are one of those that do not support that. If you're a politician, I don't care if you're local, state, federal, and you come across this video, let me know. Hit me up, bigrantshow@gmail.com. And we will set up a day and a time for an interview. Whether it's here locally in Oklahoma, or if we have to find a way to do it over Skype. But I would love to interview you. I would love to know why you believe you have the right to attack and harm transgender people. Why do you support the ability for people to be treated the way you guys treat them? How are you okay with that? I want to know. I see this happen all the time, and it's getting beyond annoying. I'm at a point now I just seethe with rage when these come up. Attacking children. How dare you attack children? Down in Texas, a little girl named Kai Shapley, transgender. And a while back in May, she had to make a speech in front of the Senate of Texas to beg them not to pass these archaic laws, to stop wasting her time as a child having to tell adults to do the right thing. But what's she having to do right now? Prepare yet another 2-minute speech to tell the Texas State Senate, please quit trying to eliminate me through legislature. Quit trying to legislate her away. And that goes for her and every other transgender child in the state of Texas. These people should not have to live in fear of their rights being taken away simply because you don't agree with who they are. And that family's endured enough too. The hate mail and hate comments on their YouTube and other places, on Facebook and YouTube. It's disgusting. No child should have to live like that. No mother should have to fight tooth and nail all day, every day, to make sure their child is safe. You should get a moment to breathe as a parent. But for trans youth parents, there's no breath. There's no break. It's constant. Their children are under attack constantly by state legislatures, especially in Texas. Now, I'm not saying Oklahoma's any better. We've got our problems here too with the transgender community and the way the state legislature deals with them, trying to take their rights away. But Texas is worse because they try to cover it in a veil. They try to act as if they're doing something good for the children, good for the people, and they're not. At least here in Oklahoma, they don't hide it. When they went off and passed a bill trying to ban trans youth from sports, guess what? They didn't hide it behind let's protect children. They just did it because they're bigots. At least they don't hide their bigotry here in Oklahoma. And I'm so sick and tired of the way people treat trans people in this country. I talk to people in other countries. I had a person from another country comment on one of my videos about the subject, and they're not treated that way in other places. If you want to go somewhere where people all have to be the same, how about you go live in Iran? Go live in Afghanistan with the Taliban. But this is America, where we are free to be who we want to be. I don't care whether or not you think people were born gay or born trans, which they are, but if you disagree with that, that's fine. That is not even an issue. That's not even a topic. Because this is America, where we're supposed to be free, period. If a boy feels that they're a girl, then let them live that life. If they're a female and if they're a born female and they think they're a male or they feel deep down that they're a male, then guess what? That's what they are. Trans women are women and trans men are men. End of story. I'm so sick and tired of having to defend people to these bigots in this country. I am tired of bigotry. I'm tired of the hate. I'm tired of transphobia. I'm tired of all of it. It's time it ends. It's time we find a solution to where people stop getting harmed. The number of transgender people murdered in the last year is disgusting. Mostly trans people of color. And it's just wrong. And then you have these people making death threats against children. Children. Simply for being who they feel they are. And trust me, kids can know how they feel. You might not think it's possible, but kids at a young age can know exactly who they are. And that's an entirely different video, but that video will be made later. People should not have to hide who they are to feel safe. People should not have to hide from their families, their friends, over the fear of loss. Luckily for me, I have great friends who would support me no matter what I felt or how I felt. But you know, some people only have their parents. And when their parents are doing the best they can, you need to fight for them. I'm sick and tired of it. Anyways, this has been The Big Ranch Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck. I'll see you down the road.